I think there's people, obviously, who have had a worse week than you or I or whatever this week. But if you saw what happened where Charlie Kirk's neck or, got blown out of the back of his head, um, that hurt a lot of people. It bothered them. It made them sad and frustrated, and it's horrifying because he shared his views and opinions and things, and you shouldn't have to have a you know bullet blow your back of your head out because you believe that somebody who has a penis can't be a woman. I agree with that. I don't believe that anyone should shoot me for that. Um, so that upset a lot of us, right? And it's not all about like, oh, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk. It's about like all of us who are not afraid to say that when you have an abortion, it's insane and you're murdering a person. And when you have a penis, that equates to being a man or a male. And when you have a vagina, that's a woman, and the men shouldn't be playing in women's sports and things like that. That shouldn't make it to where we have a target on our back, and that's what's frustrating and horrifying. And the fact that an innocent man who was incredible was straight up assassinated, that's horrifying. But I think that it really impacted a lot of people because if you're like me, I say whatever I want, I do whatever I want within reason. I say anything I want to whoever I want. And I don't care because I guess I'm under the assumption I'm not going to get my head blown off. So when you see someone and that happens to them, if you're like me and you say whatever you want to whoever you want, it's impactful. It's horrifying. And if you're a Christian like Charlie, it's horrifying because unless you're a fake, phony, weak, pathetic, hypocrite liar of a Christian, you should be able to acknowledge that if you have a penis, you're a man, and if you murder a baby, which we call women's health, which isn't healthy for the baby or the woman, none of it's healthy. So that's word replacement. You're replacing the word murder with woman's health, and it's psycho. So that's just a standard, normal Christian belief. If you don't believe that, I think you're kind of a hypocrite and kind of a phony because you shouldn't murder a baby like you shouldn't murder a Charlie Kirk. And if you have the intestinal fortitude to say things that are real, that are true, without cowardice, you shouldn't have a target on you. So it impacted a lot of us. A lot of people who are real Christians instead of like hypocritical, phony cowards who can't even say Charlie Kirk. I mean, it's not about politics. Not everything's about politics. Sometimes it's about a Christian assassination. He was assassinated for sharing what are normal, standard Christian beliefs if you're a real Christian. There are fakes. There are phonies. They're like, on the surface level, they don't want to make anyone mad. You can't be worried about making anyone mad because if you're worried about making somebody mad, you're actually hurting them by not telling them the truth. It's injuring and negatively impacting someone if you can't tell them the truth that is written in the Bible. So if you're afraid to express the truth, you're a hypocritical coward. But what I wanted to say is if you are a Christian, you should probably get on your phone right now or on a video camera, computer, whatever, and start telling some major Christian truths because you can't go hide and be a coward. But what's true is if you're a real Christian, you profess faith in Jesus Christ. You say that he definitely existed. He was put on a cross. He bled. That blood washed away our sins. He was a sacrifice for us. And then he rose 3 days later from the tomb. The rock was pushed away. So if you say that and you know that, then you know where Charlie Kirk is, because Charlie Kirk said that, and Charlie Kirk knew that. So we know where he is. He's high-fiving Jesus Christ in heaven. Jesus is like, man, you were incredible. That was amazing. Welcome. Welcome to paradise. Welcome to heaven. So that's what Jesus is probably saying to Charlie Kirk, or said a few days ago. Now he's getting acclimated, hanging out. Unlimited cappuccinos. I don't know. So what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to say those real truths, because Charlie Kirk, this place is painful. You know what I mean? Earth, this realm that we're all on, people watching this, we're all alive. It's painful. It's hell. It's horrible. And Charlie Kirk, it's horrifying that he's not here anymore to express things and raise his children and be with his wife. But we all know where he is, right? And if any of us get shot, that's where we're going to be. Heaven, right? We'll be in heaven. If you profess all those facts about Jesus that I just said, you'll be in heaven. So you can't be afraid. So don't be afraid. Right now, grab your cellular telephone or your video camera or whatever, and say one of those truths that you read in the Bible, right? Pick a page, get on your phone, get on your video camera, and in honor of Charlie, and if you're not a phony, fake Christian, let's all start really telling the truth. Let's all start really saying the truths that Charlie said every day, every time he went on a campus, that real Christians actually believe. Just do it right now. Grab your phone. That's what I did. I'm at a freaking park. I don't do this at parks. I like TV studios, if you look at my past videos and everything. But I got one of these selfie sticks and blah, 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 and I'm at a park. I'm probably going to do more outside things, like everybody who does this outside. And so you do it. If we're all Charlie Kirk, right? Everybody grab a video camera and show everyone and show the world just how many Christians there are and how you can't kill all of us. And when you do, you make us louder, you make us stronger, and you send us to be with God. So I guess that's it for now. I mean, I have a lot more stronger opinions, very angry